Over 27 centuries ago, the kingdom of Israel thrived. But this prosperity was not to last. In 722 BCE, the Assyrians conquered the northern kingdom of Israel, exiling the 10 tribes, known as the 10 lost tribes, to distant lands. Among these exiled tribes were the ancestors of the Bnei Menashe. The journey into exile was fraught with hardship and loss. Among the most devastating was the loss of their sacred texts, carrying the only written proof of their history and beliefs. With their written history gone, the Bnei Menashe faced the daunting task of preserving their identity and traditions through oral teachings alone. After centuries of wandering, the Bnei Menashe eventually made their way to Southeast Asia. The Bnei Menashe relied on the power of memory and the strength of their oral traditions to keep their history alive. We will now embark on a fascinating exploration of the chants and stories passed down through generations, seeking to uncover the threads that connect the Bnei Menashe to their historic identity as descendants of the ancient tribe of Menashe. There are various holy names of God in Hebrew depending on how God manifests and rules the world. For example, when God judges the world with the attribute of justice, Elohim is used, and when he judges the world with the attribute of mercy, Adonai is used. According to the Talmud and Midrashim, God created the heavens with the Hebrew letter Yud, and with letter He, the earth was created. By combining the two letters we get Yah. In the book of Exodus, Moshe understood the first question the Jewish people would ask was, what is his name? God said to Moshe, Aya Asher Aya, I will be what I will be. And he said, Aya, I will be, has sent me to you. This is the name which God told Moshe to tell the children of Israel, that he will redeem them from Egyptian bondage. This name implies the attribute of mercy. This name signifies that God will be with the children of Israel whenever they face troubles, and even when they are in exiles and subjugated by the nations. Hebrew, Yah is a name for God, signifying his role in creation and his guidance of history. Thus, by combining these names, we can see the true meaning of the incantation. The chant is a powerful invocation of God's mercy and his promise to be with the Bnei Menashe people, guiding them through their journey of exile. This reflects a belief in a single, creator God, aligning with the Israelites' monotheistic tradition. When God created the heavens, the earth, and all life, he formed the first man from red dust at the earth's center. Shaping him in his image, he then plated the man with gold. But when called, the man did not respond. So, God destroyed this golden-plated man. The second time, God again used red dust to create a man in his image, this time plating him with silver. Despite being called 3 times, the man remained silent, leading God to destroy this silver-plated man as well. The third time, God created man from the same red dust. This man responded when called, so God blessed him, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply." We can match up the story of Lysampus' creation with what is recounted in the holy book of Zohar. God does not create the first human with gold. Despite the fact that man is created only from dust, he still lusts for material goods, and the more it would have been if he was created from gold. So, human is created from simple dust and not from stone, in such a way that he should be humble and not haughty. So from the teaching of the oral traditions, one can discover the mysterious and hidden meaning of the tales and incantations of the Bnei Menashe, and the relation of their oral tradition with that of the teachings of the Torah. There is a story of great flood which is shared by all the people of the tribes of Manmasi. The story describes about the family of Pumtupa, who survived the flood with his 3 sons. As the story of Noah goes, God instructed Noah to build an ark in order to save his family from the destruction of all living beings during the flood. Noah with his 3 sons, and their wives including every living being which were selected by God, entered the ark and were sheltered during the storm. Thus, after the flood, the world repopulated and replenished through Noah. Similarly, in the story of Pumtupa, he and his 3 sons survived the flood, and all mankind were repopulated through them. Thus Pumtupa must be the Manmasi version of Noach. The literal meaning of Pumtupa is raft maker. So Noah, in the same way, was an ark maker. After the flood, the world began to repopulate from the descendants of the Pumtupa. In those days, all living beings began to live at a place called Kolkut Koljang. It is believed that in Kolkut Koljang, similar to the story of Tower of Babel, every nation spoke the same language, as can be seen from Genesis chapter 11 verse 1. The story of Pumtupa closely parallels the biblical account of Noah and the ark, with both stories featuring a man who builds a vessel to survive a catastrophic flood. After the flood, the world was repopulated by Pumtupa's descendants, just as it was by Noah's. These are some examples of the oral tradition passed on by the Bnei Menashe. Despite the loss of their sacred texts, the Bnei Menashe carried with them the stories and chants that preserved their connection to their ancestors and their faith. Today, the Bnei Menashe people continue to honor their traditions and stories, a testament to their resilience and enduring spirit. As they pass down their chants and stories, they keep alive the memory of their ancestors and the mystery of their origins. Their journey is a testament to the enduring power of oral tradition and the quest for identity that unites us all.